There was no announcement, no emergency press conference, no headline that said immigration is shutting down. And yet, thousands of students, workers, and families woke up one morning unable to move forward with their lives. No denial, no explanation, just waiting. That's what U.S. immigration looks like right now. Not loud, not dramatic, just silent. Let's be precise, because precision matters. Applications aren't being rejected en masse. They're being paused, re-reviewed, sent into administrative holds with no deadline. Work permits, green cards, student authorizations, they exist, but they don't move. This is not chaos. This is control through delay. In the past, immigration crackdowns look like walls and raids. This one looks like emails that never arrive, case numbers that don't change, portals that say processing. No officer tells you no. No judge hears your case. The system just stops responding. And when the system stops responding, people make decisions under pressure. They quit, they leave, they disappear from the data. Ironically, the people who followed every rule, international students who planned their lives down to the semester, engineers whose visas are tied to one job, nurses who can't afford to miss a paycheck, families who were almost permanent, they're not hiding, they're not undocumented, they're just stuck. And being stuck in migration law is dangerous. Because time is not neutral, time expires status, time voids offers, time ends eligibility. Imagine being told you're allowed to stay, but not allowed to work, and not allowed to travel, not allowed to plan. You can't visit home, you can't accept a job, you can't explain the delay to an employer who wants certainty, and you're expected to be grateful because technically you weren't denied. That's not security, that's psychological attrition. Here's what the next few months are likely to bring: more silence, not more clarity, more internal review, not faster processing, more employer hesitation, more people leaving voluntarily, quietly, not because they were forced out, but because they were worn down. This is how migration drops without a single dramatic law. If you're waiting right now, it's not because your case is weak, it's because the system is being used differently. Delay is policy, uncertainty is leverage, and silence is the loudest signal of all. If this video describes your life right now, share it, not to panic people, but to break the illusion that this is just a normal processing. Because when everyone waits alone, nothing changes. I cover U.S. immigration the way it actually operates, not how it's announced. If you want clarity without noise, context without propaganda, and analysis that respects your intelligence, subscribe. Because the most important changes are the ones that happen quietly. See you next time.
Did you think it was done? No, I wasn't. If your immigration case hasn't moved in months, if your work permit is pending with no timeline, if you're afraid to travel, afraid to ask questions, afraid to make the wrong move, this video is for you. Not to scare you, not to promise miracles, but to help you survive a system that no longer explains itself. The first mistake people make is assuming the system is broken. It isn't. It's just being used differently. Right now, delays are intentional tools. Silence is administrative cover. Uncertainty is pressure. Your goal is not to speed it up. Your goal is to avoid falling out of status while you wait. Immigration law doesn't punish mistakes. It punishes expired time. You must track status expiration dates, grace periods, filing windows, somatic extensions, if any. What should you do? You should create a personal timeline, what status you're on, when it expires, what filing preserves lawful presence, what filing only preserves eligibility. Never assume USCIS will remind you. Waiting for clarity is how people lose eligibility. If you're not eligible to renew a work permit, extend status, file adjustment, file a bridge application, file as early as legally allowed. Why? Pending filings often protect a lawful presence. Some delays only matter after expiration. You can't fix a missed deadline retroactively. A pending case is power. No case is vulnerability. Travel used to be routine. It isn't anymore. High-risk travel situations, OPT or stamp OPT, pending adjustment, change of status, administrative processing history, countries under enhanced scrutiny. Before travel, confirm re-entry eligibility, visa validity, whether departure abandons your filing. If travel is not essential, don't gamble. HR wants certainty. Immigration law doesn't offer it. Never assume your employer knows deadlines. Your employees will wait. Your employer understands status nuance. Always keep copies of every receipt. Explain timelines clearly. Don't overshare fear. Share facts. And always remember, your status belongs to you, not your job. Immigration lawyers are most effective before something breaks. Early consultation can preserve options, prevent abandonment errors, file silent risks. Late consultation often means damage control, loss eligibility, fewer options. 1 hour early can save years later. The hardest part of this system isn't paperwork, it's isolation. Waiting makes people doubt themselves, minimize their stress, feel disposable. You're not weak for feeling this. You're reacting normally to prolonged uncertainty. Survival doesn't mean panic, it means preparation. Short-term reality. Delays will continue, silence will persist, rules may change mid-process. Your protection is documentation, early filing, legal awareness, not assuming it'll work out. Hope is not strategy, preparation is. If this video gave you clarity, share it with someone who's waiting alone. Immigration pressure works best in silence. Information breaks that silence. I don't promise shortcuts. I explain the system as it exists. If you want grounded, factual, human analysis of U.S. immigration, subscribe, because surviving this system starts with understanding it. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time.